going on, good people? It is I, the Empress K, and we are here for 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. Please take some time to give it up for Faith today for joining us. Thank you so much for being here today, Faith.
Hello.
Grateful to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
So if you will, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Faith. I am a teacher right now. I'm teaching music in North Carolina, and I'm a singer. I've been performing pretty much my whole entire life. I don't know, that's pretty much it. I love to sing, and I love to act, but I'm a songwriter as well. So yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Okay. How did you get started in the singing and songwriting?
I've been singing my whole life, since about 2 or 3. I had a speech impediment, so it really helped me get out of my stuttering habit and just get my confidence as well. So since about 2 or 3, we grew up in the church, so I also, sang in the choir and did a whole bunch of things like that. So that was really how I got my start.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely could not tell that you would have stuttered back in the day, so that's cool.
And they said I was never going to be able to sing or, talk or anything like that. So it's amazing that I'm able to speak as clear as I do and sing and everything like that. So it's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing.
And that's a prime example of when it's they, it's not God. So
Hello. When you are doing what you're supposed to do, it's going to be, exactly what it's supposed to be. So
exactly.
It's a blessing, definitely.
Exactly. So how did you get your stage name?
My middle name is Faith. My grandmother gave it to me, one of my grandmothers. So I took that. It used to be Trees. My first name is Patrice. But that wasn't, I had the idea of I'm planted, I'm a tree. But the faith of a mustard seed, really stuck with me. So I took it and I ran with it. I added the 7 for the number completion. Mm-hmm. And it just fit with me, and something that I'm able to walk in. My middle name, Faith. You know what I mean? So it's something that I am. It's so natural to me. It's effortless. So I wanted to be who I am, who I've been named to be.
Yeah. Okay. That's giving me a little chill.
I didn't mean to get deep on you.
No, you're good. You're good. So what was it like being in Cali? I visited Cali, but I wish I could have stayed. So what was it like for you?
California was an amazing experience. It showed me exactly who I am. It also tested me. It tested me, but it was an amazing experience. I literally went out there on a one-way ticket, and I didn't have any plans to stay. And I ended up staying there for a year and a half and just ended up making it, So it was amazing. The art and everything just breathed, It was a natural daily thing. You could hear music just flowing. It doesn't matter what time it was or where you were. It was just natural. It was really effortless. It showed me that I was definitely a city girl, even though I'm from the country. I'm from the South, Alabama, raised, but I'm definitely a city girl at heart. So California just showed me exactly this is what I want to do. Be able to be on the move, on the hustle and bustle. I liked it. It was something just so effortless to me. So.
Do you plan to return?
Of course. Like I said, after this year teaching, I don't know. We're going to see. I'm a nomad. I go wherever my heart takes me. So I may go back there. I'm thinking Atlanta. It really just depends on what my heart is saying at the time. So, yeah.
Got you. So you teach in the NC in North Carolina. That is most certainly amazing. If you will, have you always wanted to be a teacher?
Kind of, sort of. My parents really wanted me to teach. They knew that I've always wanted to act and perform. And they were like, well, teach. You could teach it. You should teach it. Really, teach. And I was like, that's not what I want to do. I want to perform. I want to be on stage with the lights on me. But I remember being younger and passing out papers to my stuffed animals and everything like that, thinking okay, y'all, it's time for a test, so it was something that is a part of me, but I kind of ran from it a little bit. Then the opportunity presented itself to do it for a year at a low-end school in North Carolina. So I was like, okay, I'll take it, especially during COVID and everything like that. Came at a perfect time. So something that I kind of ran from, but it's kind of my purpose, I feel like, but not in a school setting. I kind of want to teach outside and have my own school. And if we want to, curriculum is hard, and school systems are interesting, and we'll just say that.
Yeah.
So definitely I want to do it on my own. But yeah, I love it.
That's awesome. What do you feel is your purpose?
I feel like my purpose is to do this, to talk, to whatever I feel like doing. I feel like I said, by faith is the substance of things hoped for. So I have faith in a lot of different things. I'm an advocate for who I am, a military adopted brat. I'm an advocate for, my disease, HS. I'm an advocate for a lot of different things, being a teacher. It's a lot of different things that I carry with me that I feel like are a part of me. So I just feel like whatever I decide to do that day, that's my purpose, So, yeah. But definitely music and performance, like I said, speaking for people that aren't necessarily speaking for themselves or can't speak for themselves or not here to speak for themselves. Yeah, that's who I am.
Oh, I love how you said that. That's who I am. You better know this.
And I do.
Okay. So who are some of your influences and inspirations?
Oh, I could speak forever on that. I get influences for a lot of different people. I love jazz music. So Stan Getz, Miles Davis, Jill Scott. I love older music, but I also love gospel music as well. I love the Clark sisters. I love older music, like I said, Marvin Gaye. It depends. And I also listen to rock. So, it really just depends. I can pull from different things, I'm fluid like that, So I pull and draw inspiration from a lot of different things, from mediums, pictures, paintings, So it doesn't necessarily like, this genre or this person. So it's whoever I'm listening to at the time.
Yeah. Okay. As much as I love genres, I feel like they can sometimes put people in a box.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I do feel you there. Who is someone that you would want to meet or work with?
Oh, okay. Number one, Erykah Badu. I want to sit down, drink some tea with her, talk to her for a little bit. Let her oil my scalp. Okay. Get all the knowledge that she wants to give me. Jill Scott, Jilly from Philly. I love Jill Scott. As Alex Isley, I'm a big fan of female vocalists, of course, because I am one. And they are big powerhouses, and I love who they are and what they stand for. India.Arie, all the neo soul greats. It's not just one person. If I could go back and meet Nina Simone, I would. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's so many people that I would just want to just sit down and just talk to. Get some inspiration from. Like I said, just to talk to them. Yeah. Not even necessarily want anything, but just to sit there and talk to them. So, yeah.
That's cool. I like you, Faith.
I like you too.
Let's see here. What is your best work so far?
So I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit, so I feel like nothing is better, or nothing is, I'm not going to say good enough, but I feel like there's always something that I can, perfect it a little bit better. I can do it a little bit better. And my best work as of right now is not even released. I'm working on a single that I feel like is it's one of my better, I'm just in a better space, I feel like. COVID has definitely brought me out of my shell, even though I haven't been in front of people. I'm definitely just being who I am naturally, and I'm speaking who I am, and I'm just letting it flow. So I feel like my music is showing that as well. It's reciprocating that same energy, the growth, and just being who I am. So, yeah.
Cool. Do you have, you just mentioned your single that's coming up, but do you have any other projects that you may have coming up?
Working with I'm a part of a group called Surf ENT, and we're working on some things. I'm not really sure of the deadline or when we're putting things out, but we are working on like a group project, and I do have some things working, like I said, brewing, but I haven't put a date on anything yet, and I know that's kind of terrible, but while I'm teaching right now, I can't really put any time frame on anything because everything is just up in the air. So, but things are definitely brewing. They're working.
Yeah, they're flowing. Yes, so that's cool.
It's moving.
That's cool.
So that's good.
If not this, what would you be doing?
Probably writing. I love to write. I love reading as well. I write daily. So probably just writing books. I've gotten awards for my writing before, and I'm kind of good. So probably writing. I like to speak. I'm a speaker. So if not, performing and speaking this way, it'd probably be somewhere other way to speak, or use my voice a little bit. So probably writing.
Cool. What will be your I made it moment?
I think when I don't have to introduce myself. Somebody tonight told me that my reputation preceded itself, and that was like shocking to me. Because I'm like, I'm not anyone, right now I feel I'm getting there, but I feel like when people are like, oh yeah, that's Faith, or I know her, I've heard her music before, I've seen her face, or I've heard her on a hook or something like that, even if you don't know what I look like. So I think, when my name becomes more known, that's when I'll be like, okay, I made it. Be happy with what I've worked on my whole entire life. Something, like I said, I've, always wanted to do and always wanted to be. So I think that would be my I made it moment.
Well, that's definitely coming for you. I'm speaking that into existence for you.
Receiving it.
Yes, ma'am. Advice for others. Do you have any advice that you wish to share?
Whatever's calling to you, whatever you can't stray from, go for it. It's going to haunt you if you don't, honestly. You're going to turn from it, you're going to run from it, but it's going to be in your face daily, because that's your purpose. That's what you want to do. I'm going to say just go for it. Walk in faith, walk in faith. I can literally attest for it because that's who I am. But believe in yourself and definitely do what you are supposed to do. Whatever you're called for, pray about it, talk to God about it, your higher source, whatever you believe in, and walk in it. And it's going to flow naturally. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, everything is going to work out as it's supposed to be. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about, things that are materialistic, funds. You don't have to worry about, opportunities are going to fall in your lap, literally, if you're doing what you're supposed to do. So that's all.
I love how you put that, because you so eloquently just gave to me, a definition of purpose. Like all of that can be defined as purpose to me. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
How has COVID-19 impacted your career, if at all?
I've definitely taken more time for myself, redefining who I am and, looking at what I do, my habits. I've had a lot of time just to sit in the house. And at first I was like, okay, I can just sit here and just relax and put my feet up, do what I, have been doing. But I wasn't getting anything out of that. And I wasn't necessarily putting anything for myself as well, not flexing my artistry. And of course, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it, So I started realizing, okay, opportunities aren't coming, but I'm not necessarily doing anything for an opportunity to come, So I started charging myself, looking at myself and looking at what I was putting to the table, what I was bringing and, asking for something, but have nothing to give, So, I started writing more, going to myself, really taking time with myself, working, and letting that be that. COVID has been tough. It's definitely been tough. But this time with myself has definitely shown me like I needed this, for myself, for my artistry, and just time to step back and realize, like I said, like you said, purpose and who I'm supposed to be. So it's definitely shown me who I am.
That shadow work is real, right?
Amen.
It'll show you some stuff. Okay. Let me see. All right. How important is family to you?
Family is everything to me. I have family here right now.
Hey, family.
Family coming later. Family is everything to me. Like I said, I'm adopted, so I take on the spirit of taking somebody and being like, oh, you fam. You know what I mean? Like if your spirit is like-minded to me, if we can talk and sit here and okay, you're feeding my soul, I'm feeding your soul. Okay, yeah, we're sis. Your brother. I can talk to you about anything. Yeah. Family means everything to me. So I love it. I love, but I'm military, so I can go any different place and get another sister, another auntie, another mother, so I love it. Family is everything to me. It's encompassing. It encompasses everything. So I love it.
What place do you want to visit in the world? If you could go anywhere, where would you want to go?
Probably Canada. Canada or like Antarctica. I love the cold.
Okay.
Or like Alaska. I want to go to Alaska, and I kind of want to go when it's like the day before it's going all black, or like the day before it's going or all, because it's like sometimes it's only moon out there and like sometimes only sun out there. So I would want to go like and just experience both of that. Like, oh, okay, it's been dark the whole day, or the sun's been out all day. So I want to experience something like that and just get into myself. I like to meditate. Get quiet, and I think that would be a great and awesome place just to take a breath, relax. So. Yeah, Alaska.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you have a favorite comedy TV show?
In Living Color. I grew up on that. My dad, I have older parents. So In Living Color was like my show. Jim Carrey was hilarious to me. Of course, there's so many different people on there, but to me, it was just amazing to see all creatives from comedians on there, actual musical acts and stuff like that. And it was just natural. It was just so natural. So I think, that was my favorite that I can watch, put on now and be like, yo, what is this? So, yes.
Yeah. That's nostalgic for real. Yes. Well, certainly. Music playlist. What I like to ask is if you had to put together a quick two song playlist, one song for the day, one song for the night, what would those songs be?
That's hard. Okay.
Or if not that, just who are you listening to at this moment? Who's on your playlist?
It's harder. Okay. 2 hard questions. Okay, I'm gonna do the 2 songs. So in the morning, I probably listen to like a jazz. I'm gonna do 4 songs. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna rewrite it.
Switch it up.
So in the morning, jazz. I like to listen to something jazzy, something like Stan Getz or something like that. Something high vibrational, just to get my energy up. Or also, something older, maybe like some Frankie Beverly, just something to, we're going to a cookout. No, we're going to work. Okay. It's fine. We're going to work, just to put me in that energy. Yeah. In the evening, something slower, maybe like after 7, old boy bands like New Edition, stuff like that. Can You Stand the Rain? Something like that, something just to put me in the mood, just to like chill, relax, we chilling, we vibing out, we don't have to worry about anything right now. Yeah.
So Faith, who are your favorite 3 singers of all time?
Okay, so I have a couple of them. I'm gonna give you a couple of females, a couple of men. Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, like I said. I love Michael Jackson, I love Prince. I love Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Alex Isley, the Commodores. I love older music. I love older music. Like, jazz is my thing. I can listen to Stan Getz. I can listen to a lot of different people. I'm very eclectic. My palate is very tasteful.
Okay, come through. Do you know about Steely Dan?
What was that?
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, Steely. Yes. So I know, and if I don't know songs by them, I have memory of like, okay, this person, So I was able to spell it. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
I've heard. I don't know like a song. I can't quote you a song, but I have heard of them before.
One of my favorites.
Okay, I'm about to check it out again.
So why should people follow and support you, Faye?
Why not? I feel like for myself, this journey is beautiful, and I want others to, share it with me. I feel like it's something that can relate. Whatever I'm dealing with, however I'm able to, talk about it. Maybe it might be a jewel for you. Maybe you might be able to pick up something from it and put it in your pocket, or maybe it's something you're like, okay, no, I'm not going to ever do that. But why not? Support me. I'm a beautiful Black woman. I will support you,
It is.
Okay, thank you. So why not? Support us, support us all. Creatives supporting creative, or, somebody receiving the creation, supporting a creative. Why not? So
So with that, Faith, how can people follow and support you? Where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram at NowFaith, and that's NOW7AITH. And that's pretty much my main site that I'm posting things on as of right now. All updates and things of that nature are on there. That's NowFaith, NOW7AITH.
Okay.
Had to think about it.
Gotcha. Now, do you have any final shout outs tonight? Anybody want to give a...
Of course. My students wanted me to shout them out at Cranes Creek.
Oh, that's
and Luis. Special shout out to Luis, one of my students. As well as my family, Ash, who's in the back right now, stuffing her face. Jacob, who is performing with me, and all my family that is coming, and just to be here, everybody, and HYLO Art for asking me to come and inviting me to be a part of this. So, and hold a space for us creatives. So shout out to them.
Thank you so much, Faith.
Thank you.
Now I know you are going to be performing tonight, right?
Of course.
I am so looking forward to this. I don't know about y'all, but I am. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, Faith.
Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Faith for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I always sing that song. I love that song. It's such a big song, but it's fun. It's fun to do. Now I'm going to get into my own work. So sing along when you catch on that. I try to make things that are really catchy, that you can hear the first time. Okay, that's what you said. Okay, now I can sing it on the second time. So the second one is called 0518, which is my birthday. It's coming up real soon, May 18th. So happy early birthday to me. But yes, this is a mantra. This is something that I say to myself, that I find myself saying, we have to affirm ourselves daily. So why not say something in music that I can sing to myself and have other people sing as well to themselves. So 0518.
Sing your heart out, baby.
What you waiting for?